Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I am so glad to have you with me for part 5 of our series, How to Easily Manage Your Home. And this video is going to be addressing something that I think everyone will be really excited about. And that is how to set up an effective, easy, and simple weekly cleaning routine. Now you may be thinking, Cassie, don't you already have a cleaning routine video? And yes, I do. I did consider just doing some different cleaning routine tips for this video because I don't want to be redundant and have you guys bored with my videos. But then I remembered that video, I believe, was the 5th or 6th video that I ever made. So it's not the best quality and it could definitely use an update. Plus, I know in that video I didn't go through, at least I don't think I did, I didn't go through and show you exactly how I was doing it for my routine at the same time. So in this video, I am going to walk through the steps with you. And if you stick around to the end, I am going to give you a 6th step that will help you organize and keep track of all of your monthly, quarterly, and yearly cleaning items. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am Cassie with MakingTimeForGiggles.com, and I make videos all about simplifying mom life. So be sure to hit subscribe down below if you like this video and you would like to see more like it. But if this is the first video you are watching in this series, I recommend you go back and watch the previous videos. I will put some links up in the cards and down in the description below so you can check those out and be up to speed with the rest of us, because each video is building on the previous ones. And I want to make sure that you get the full benefit of this series and really have your home running itself by the time we are done with it. So just like in all the other videos, if you want to follow along and create your cleaning routine with me, let's grab all of the things that we need before we get started. So I have my notebook and of course my pen to jot some things down on, which I will explain when we get to that point. And I will also be using my autopilot workbook, which you can grab. I will put a link in the description down below if you want your templates to look like mine. But if it's not a big deal to you, if your templates match mine, you can absolutely make your own template just using a piece of paper. If you are using the autopilot workbook though, your templates that we will be using for this video are the weekly cleaning routine. And if you've been following along with this series, your cleaning routine probably looks like this because we already filled out the bottom part. We will be completing that in this video today. And we will also be using the cleaning task organizer. And if you are using your own templates or binder or notebook or whatever you have been keeping track of your home management binder in, you can go ahead and grab that right now and we will get started. Before we get started though, I gotta hydrate. Just a second. And spill on myself too, because that's what I do. So the first thing that we are going to do is we are going to make a list of all the cleaning items that you need to do in your home. Now, when you're making this list, don't worry about, is this a weekly item or a monthly item, or is it a quarterly or yearly item? Just write down everything you can think of that you need to clean in your home. Now, one suggestion I'll make to you is that you write down each item individually. What I mean by this is if you have 3 bathrooms, don't just write down clean the bathrooms. Write down master bathroom and kids bathroom and downstairs bathroom or something like that. But you want to write down each item itself because that will help you realize how many things you are actually planning on cleaning. If you just write down bathrooms, that doesn't look like it will take you very long. But if you write down each bathroom, it gives you a much more accurate representation of how long this chore will take you. Writing each item down individually also gives you the freedom to decide, do I want to do all my bathrooms on the same day? Or does it make more sense for me to split it up? And that will make more sense as we keep going. But for now, I would say just write down each item separately on your list. And as you are making this list, I would also write down anything else that feels like a chore to you. So for me, this is grocery shopping. I do not enjoy grocery shopping. It stresses me out. I don't like spending the money on groceries. And it's something that takes a lot of energy from me to do. So I don't put any other chores on my grocery shopping day, and I actually count grocery shopping as a chore for me. So if you have something that is similar to that, or maybe yours is completely different, but it just drains you and you won't feel like doing a lot of other chores on that day, go ahead and write that on your list as well. That way we can spread out all of our chores throughout the week and not end up doing too many on any given day. The next thing that we are going to do is we are going to look at our weekly routine and see what makes the most sense for us to do our cleaning. So if you guys remember this guy from our last video, and if you haven't seen that video, be sure to check it out because it is definitely important to do that before you create your cleaning routine. But from that, this line right here where we decided if the days would be simple or busy will really help us out when we are deciding which days we should clean up. Because you don't want to pile too much cleaning on days that are already busy, and you want to take advantage of those days that give you a little bit more downtime. Now, you want to make sure you are basing your cleaning schedule on a typical week. We all have weeks that aren't the same as our normal. For us, that is birthday week, because for everybody's birthday, we basically take a week and just do all kinds of fun things, cook all kinds of elaborate meals, because life is too short not to have birthday week. So I wouldn't base my cleaning schedule around a birthday week. I want to base my cleaning schedule around a typical week at our house. And because I base my cleaning schedule around a typical week at my house, I don't have to worry about when a birthday week does happen and some of the cleaning may or may not get done. Because my house gets cleaned consistently, it's not a big deal if I have to miss a week here and there. The third thing that we are going to do is we are going to choose our cleaning days. And we are going to base this off of our weekly block schedule that we created. So again, look at this line here that says simple or busy and decide which days make the most sense for you to do your cleaning on. For some people, it may make lots of sense for you to do cleaning every single day. That is what I do, all except for my rest day. But for some people, that may not work at all. It may make way more sense for you to do cleaning on 3 days a week or 2 days a week. The only suggestion that I have for you when you're picking your cleaning days is to do at least 2 days a week, because it is just too much to try to do all of your cleaning in one day, and it will leave you feeling exhausted and overwhelmed and dreading next week's cleaning day. Spreading it out over multiple days just lets you enjoy life a little bit more on those cleaning days. But in my opinion, the more days you can do, the better. And the more relaxing it will be because you won't be spending your entire day doing your cleaning. Now we're going to go through and we are going to sort the original list. So grab another sheet of scratch paper and write 4 columns. One column should say weekly, one should say monthly, one should say quarterly, and one should say yearly. And divide up your list among those columns. This next step I like to call divide and conquer. And we are going to take everything in that weekly cleaning list, everything you think that you want to do in that week, not things that your mother-in-law thinks you should clean every week or things that your sister thinks you should clean every week, things that you think you should clean every week. And that is really important because you trying to keep your house as clean as somebody else won't make you happy. The only thing that will make you happy with your cleaning is if you keep it as clean as you want to keep your house. So if you will be happy just vacuuming and cleaning your toilets every week, then just vacuum and clean your toilets every week. No one will call the cleaning police on you, I promise, and even if they do, they really can't do anything to you. So just make your cleaning routine for how you want your house to be clean. And I would say if you're going to err on one side, err on the side of doing too little cleaning, which might sound a little weird, but it's much more important to spend time with your family enjoying life than it is to constantly be cleaning. So do the minimum that it takes for you to feel like your house is clean every week. And the other things can go into one of the other columns. So we're going to take that column, the weekly column, the simplified version of what we think we need to be doing every week, and we are going to put each item onto our weekly cleaning routine. Now, you'll probably notice that on my template, I only have 3 lines under each day of the week. And again, that's because I think we shouldn't be cleaning all the time. And if you are trying to do 5, 6, 7 cleaning items every day, you're pretty much just gonna be cleaning all day, every day. I used to clean 1 day a week and it just became really overwhelming, and splitting it up to each day of the week really took some of that stress off, and it also made my house feel cleaner longer, which is kind of weird. You would think that cleaning 1 day all day long would make the whole house stay cleaner, But I found that doing a little bit all the time just kind of keeps the house in a state of perpetual cleanliness. I don't know why that is or if it's just me, but it is definitely something I've noticed since I started cleaning on multiple days of the week. So go ahead and take your list and grab your weekly cleaning routine and write down which items you will be doing on which days. Just be sure as you are dividing up your cleaning that you are taking at least one day off where you aren't doing any cleaning and you aren't doing any laundry, because everyone needs a day off. Now that used to be the end of the cleaning routine creation on my blog and on the other video. But as I was creating my course, Put Your Home on Autopilot, I also realized that there needed to be a way to keep track of monthly and quarterly and yearly cleaning items, because there are a lot of things you don't need to be doing every week, and you still want to keep track of when you do them. So I created the cleaning task organizer, and under the monthly chores, there are 12 little check boxes that you can check off. Under the quarterly, there are 4, and then under the annual chores, there is 1. So it's a really easy way to keep track of which chores you have done and which chores you still need to do for those chores that aren't done every single week. So if you are using the Autopilot workbook, you can grab this page out. And if you are making your own template, you can easily make 3 columns and just put the proper amount of little check boxes or circles next to each line. So I'm going to go through now and take off of my scratch paper all of the monthly, quarterly, and yearly items and put it in the proper column. Now I'm going to show you my routine just to give you some ideas for how to build yours. But remember, a lot depends on how your cleaning routine will look. It depends on what size of house you have, and it depends on how clean you like your house to stay most of the time. So just for reference, my house is about 1,700 square feet, and I have a pretty high clean standard. I really like my house to look and feel clean most of the time. So yours may be completely different than mine, and that is totally okay, but I will just show you how mine looks. So on Sunday for me, I just have to tidy the house. And that is because on Saturday, like I've mentioned before, it's often a really busy day for us. We may go on a hike, and if we go on a hike, there are a lot of things that need to be put away when we get back home. Or sometimes we like to go visit friends or family on the weekends, and when we get back home, there is a lot that needs to be unpacked. So my rule for myself on Sunday is to basically just reset the house and put everything back where it goes before we start the week. Then on Monday, I like to start the house with a clean downstairs. So I clean the downstairs bathroom and I vacuum the downstairs. On Tuesday, I do my grocery shopping, and like I mentioned before, that is the only chore I do on that day. On Wednesday, I clean the master bathroom and I clean the girls' bathroom, and both of those bathrooms are upstairs, so it makes a lot of sense for me to do those on the same day. Then on Thursday, I vacuum the upstairs. And then on Friday, I actually clean my downstairs bathroom and vacuum my downstairs again, because I really like to start the weekend fresh and clean in case we have people over, or if we go somewhere on the weekend, it's just nice to come home to a really clean house. So if we happen to go somewhere on the weekend and I did do the cleaning on Friday, sometimes I will skip Monday for that cleaning. But often if we are home, I will do the same cleaning on both of those days. Now, again, keep in mind, that is because I have a very high clean standard. I like my house to be really clean. But if you don't feel like you want to do any doubling of your cleaning, that is totally okay. Like I said, keep it as simple as you can for you to feel comfortable in your house. Then for my monthly chores, I have dust downstairs, and no, I don't dust every single week. It just seems to take a lot of extra time to me, and I don't think it needs it every single week. So we do dusting once a month. And then I also will dust the upstairs once a month. So I listed those separately, dust downstairs and dust upstairs. And then cleaning the microwave, which I know might gross some people out, but I don't do that every week either. I do that once a month as well. And then I try to declutter an area once a month. And even though my house is decluttered, I find that things just kind of get untidy and clutter just seems to kind of creep back in. So I try to keep a handle on that by once a month looking at one area that seems to need a little attention. Right now it's my medicine cabinet, and then I will declutter and reorganize that area just to kind of stay on top of things so that the clutter doesn't ever take over the house. Then on my quarterly chores, I just have to wash both of the vehicles, and lucky for me, Ross and the girls typically take care of that, so I don't even have to do those chores. And then on the annual chores, I have clean the baseboards, vacuum the couches, cleaning the stove, and no, I don't do that any more often than once a year, and also cleaning the garage. And we do have our garage pretty organized, but we like to go through and just declutter anything that we aren't using, get it all nice and clean, get rid of the cobwebs and extra spiders, and just have the garage nice and clean at least once a year. Now, the last step to creating a cleaning routine is to test it out, because it can be really easy to write down on paper, oh, I'm going to do this cleaning on this day and this cleaning on this day. But until you try it out, you don't really know how it is going to work with the flow of your week. So try it out for a couple weeks, see if you like it, and if you don't, make some changes, make some adjustments. If you're finding that you are doing too many things every single week, but you don't really want to bump it into the once a month column, try doing a bi-weekly cleaning schedule. You can do half of your cleaning on one week and half on the next week, and just rotate those back and forth. It is much better to clean your bathrooms every other week than not to clean them at all, because you can't find time to do it all every single week. So don't feel bad if you have to spread it out over 2 weeks, especially if you're working outside of the home. It can be really hard to get it all done every single week. So give yourself some grace and make your cleaning schedule work for you and not the other way around. So that is how you create your weekly cleaning routine and keep track of those long-term cleaning tasks. If you would like to keep up with this series and make sure that you are creating all of the routines right alongside me, be sure to grab that easy home management checklist, and I will leave a link to that in the description down below. And if you are finding these videos helpful but would like some step-by-step guidance on getting your home to run itself, check out my course, Put Your Home on Autopilot, and I will link that in the description down below as well. If you stuck with me to the end and you created your cleaning routine right alongside me, leave me a comment down below and let me know how you set up your cleaning routine. I love to hear how you guys use these videos to make your life simple. Again, I'm Kassy with MakingTimeForGiggles.com, and I make videos all about simplifying mom life. So be sure to subscribe down below, because I would love to see you on the next one.